Kansas City. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion goes Likely. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
3rd and long for Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll run it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll get this out wide. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
2nd and inches. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelce one more time for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. On the man right side is Kelce. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's made by Smith-Schuster. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Odafe Owe bursting it and recording the sack.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one from 43 yards away. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. 2nd down. Jackson. Off he goes. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Here's Jordan Stout now, and John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead, see if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin first and 10. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He runs with it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
On second down, Mahomes. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of a receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They put Kelsey in motion. On third down, Mahomes. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. Right back to the air for Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And it'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, This defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Pacheco, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. We'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Henry. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Baltimore.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Third down and 9. One away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
A fourth down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nico Remigio to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff to Pacheco. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up.
We are through 1. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 12. As we are ready to get back underway. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Still second down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. Now, Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ryzen to punt. Rajante Wester deep for Baltimore. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
This is Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 13
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, here's Henry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. This one into the hands of Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. Travis Kelce, the intended target.
It leads to second
And it'll bring up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He's got his tight end. It's Kelce. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Second down and 10.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs move out of front. by the score of 17-3. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. It's just he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Jackson looking to throw. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
3rd and short, Jackson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. A pickup there of 19 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
The RPO, that one is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.